The firearm deer hunting season begins November the 15th each year here in Michigan. Back in the early days of the 40s, 50s, and 60s, the whitetail season was one families look forward to anxiously to help get them through the hard times. Venison on the table was quite the treat, and when there was more than one hunter in the family, kept the proverbial wolf away from the door. In our family, relatives from all corners of the state made their way to northern Michigan, while schools were let out early or canceled altogether in anticipation of huge traffic flows north. It was a holiday season of sorts. The adults would hit the woods way before sunrise, waiting for the first sign of daylight and hopefully a big buck in their sights. Evenings were filled with stories of the hunt and freshly prepared venison, potatoes and gravy, corn and biscuits with pumpkin pie made for a feast. For many, this was a tradition. On this edition, we get to share the excitement of a few recent hunts as we talked with lucky hunters as they checked in with Michigan Magazine TV on the road. Okay, here we are, Parkview Acres, and the first report of the day that we've got. And what have we got here? First of all, what's your name?
Carl McGregor.
Carl, and where are you from?
Lupton, Michigan, and Sunrise Cafe.
Oh, okay.
So
well, congratulations. You've got here, what have you got? Tell us the story.
I guess I called it a spike horn.
Uh-huh.
I'm up in the elevated blind, looked out, and he wasn't 30 yards from my blind.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep. I almost passed it up, but when I see it look like this, I figured I got to work tonight, so I had to get it over with this morning.
Well, you've got meat on the table now, don't
yep,
you?
Yep,
yeah, very good. Well, congratulations.
First one in 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that is. Are you going back out or no? Or?
No, I have to work tonight.
Oh, okay.
Fish fry tonight. So.
Fish fry tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, over there at Sunrise, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right, we've got some lucky hunters and huntresses. Who's going to tell us about the big?
That little girl right there.
You got this. Oh my goodness. Let me get over here away from the sun here.
Okay.
Turn around here. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Mackenzie.
Okay.
I'm from Bay City.
Bay City.
Yep.
Okay. What have you got here?
Oh, I got a nice 8-point.
An 8-point. What's the story? How did you do it and where did you find it?
Well, he was chasing a doe. We got some shooting lanes and started out way off to the right. Just kept looking at him in the scope all the way down, and I just saw that perfect shot. My dad said I can shoot. You know.
How long have you been hunting?
Oh, I've been coming up here with my dad ever since I was little, but I've last couple of years I've actually been the one trying to shoot one. So.
Oh, I see. So this is your first?
Yep.
Oh,
first
congratulations!
Oh
my goodness. How long were you out in the field before this prize came along?
Oh, probably about 2 hours.
2 hours, not long.
Yeah, not long at all.
Where at? What area?
Just about 2 miles down the road, right here, Reno City.
Very good, very good. Well, are you going to go back out a little later, or is this pretty much you're going to wrap it up with this, or what?
Nope, I'm going to go back out, see what else we can do, and probably stay till Sunday night.
Excellent.
Coming through quite a ways out, we picked up some movement, and we had a couple lanes. We could see it coming through, and it was working its way further out. We didn't think we were going to get a shot, but it just got in a spot. The doe stopped and looked at us, and as she was walking through, he came walking through, and she shot it walking. It wasn't a standing shot, probably 100 yards out. One of the better deers that we've taken out of there in all the years I've been hunting over here.
How have you been doing?
Not as well as my daughter. I just came back from Wyoming, so I had my fun out there.
Okay.
So she was at the helm this time around.
Well, I tell you what, best of luck and congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
My name's Paul Morosky. I was fishing the Osabo. We boat launched at the Whirlpool down the road a couple miles, and I got my limit of steelhead. We were fishing steelhead.
Oh, how long have you been fishing?
We were fishing for about 4 or 5 hours. Started fishing around 4 years old, so.
Get any record sizes there today, or?
No, they were small skippers, 20 inches.
Good. You gonna go back out and do some more?
No, we're headed home.
Well, where are you from?
Roscommon.
Well, thank you very much for sharing with us, and wish you best of luck. Are you a hunter at all?
Yeah, I do hunting. I do duck hunting.
Oh, okay.
We're going out tomorrow.
Lay-up boat, or?
No, we're just going out in a boat.
Okay.
We're going to do some fishing and hunting at the same time, so. Yeah.
In our area near South Lyon, I'm seeing tons of deer. I mean, there's just.
Well, I saw that one that you were showing me. What, an 8-point was it?
That was an
not
8
too
point.
far from your back door there.
That was an 8-point, and actually he was the loser of a battle with another big 8-point. Probably a year older deer. I'm imagining 4 or 5-year-old deer, but big, healthy bucks. And at one time we had at least 3 8-points coming into our property. So, and they were all trophy class deer. And then I shot, as I mentioned to you, I shot at one that was about 2 miles from our house during bow archery season. That was every bit as big as the ones that are running my backyard. So there's a good, healthy population of nice big bucks. But I'm imagining because of the population and the subdivisions in the area, and there's not much hunt pressure in situations like that.
That's true. But you've been hunting for how long now? You're a bow hunter, right?
I stick with archery even during gun season. I might be out toting a bow, but I've archery hunted for about 10 years. I hunted as a kid. My dad and brother both were avid hunters, deer hunters, and primarily during gun season, And I just kind of got out of it. I hunted for a few years as a kid, kind of got away from it, and always enjoyed shooting a bow, but never hunted with a bow. So about 10 years ago, I made the decision to try it.
That's
to see.
a little more. I would say it's a little more down to earth. I think bow hunting is more one with the animal, maybe perhaps.
Well, I call it it's kind of a purist,
thing?
Purist hunter.
It's amazing that this is a tradition in northern Michigan. I mean,
it is.
Back in the '60s and in that part of I remember this place was just teeming with hunters. This was more or less a holiday for a lot of people.
Well, even my father, as a kid, a young man, I'll say, had a group of people that were primarily cousins and uncles and things like that. And they used to tent up north of, or I guess it would be east of Lewiston.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Up in that area, and they tented during a big part of the season. They would bring up straw and lay their tents on that straw, and they'd sleep in cots and all that stuff.
It was a special time of the year, and it is. You go further north into the UP, it is still, deer hunting camp is really a big tradition.
Right, and I think there's still a lot of that goes on in state parks and such, where the guys are actually up camping as a group, and it's guys playing cards all night and then trying to get up in the morning kind of thing.
It never happens.
And they survive on chili and bean soup, and oh my gosh.
Thanks again, Dean.
Oh,
Appreciate
you're welcome
that.
very much. Thanks.
And
Thanks
enjoy. What kind of coffee you got there? Cops Coffee.
Cops Coffee.
Oh boy,
there you go.
Coffee.
There's a plug.
There's a plug. Thanks, Dean. Appreciate it.